Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. It's time now for Medical Moments with Covenant Healthcare. Joining us this morning is Lynn Miner and Lindsay Latart from Covenant Healthcare. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here. We appreciate you stopping in.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, we are so excited to have you guys here. I am excited about this topic, ladies, because we are highlighting state-of-the-art technology that's right here in our area. We are talking about Covenant's Robotic Surgery Center. To start off, can you tell us a little bit about the robotic surgery program at Covenant Healthcare?
Yeah, definitely. So we started doing our first robotic surgery in 2009. We usually average about 1,200 cases a year.
Wow.
We do a lot of cervical and uterine cancers. We take care of a lot of weight loss surgeries. We do prostate cancer surgeries. We remove the gallbladder. We do hernia repairs and some bowel surgeries, and that's all done with the robot. We started off with having one robot. Now we are up to 3.
Wow.
So there's definitely many options for patients. They're used daily, and the surgeons are very, very proficient in using them.
Yeah, that's high tech right here in our area. I love that. You know, locally, we all know that you guys are awesome and have amazing doctors and healthcare professionals, but recently you received a distinction that really sets you apart. You're recognized as a Robotic Center of Excellence. That's huge. Congratulations.
Thank you. We are so excited. So it's a great accomplishment to be able to be the first hospital in this region.
Wow.
That is the Robotic Center of Excellence. We have 8 robotic surgeons of excellence, and they specialize in all the different areas. So every area is covered here at Covenant.
So what steps did you take to actually become accredited?
So that was a process that we had to do. We had to get all of the information. The robotic surgeons have to have a certain amount of cases, and we have to submit all of that information to SRC, who is the accrediting body. We basically had to go through all of these steps. There's continual inspections. They evaluate all of our equipment that we use, all of our clinical pathways, and our patient education support groups, and our consultative services. They monitor. They look at our medical charts. They review, and so they can ensure that our providers' care to our patients is thorough and complete. It was a long process, especially with everything going on.
Yeah, definitely a long process, and we're so thankful and glad that you're here in our neighborhood. We love it. So we know that you all do what you do and work so hard for your patients to give them the best care. So how does being a Robotic Center of Excellence benefit patients?
So here at Covenant, our biggest concern is patient safety. It lets the patients know that if they come to Covenant, that their surgical team is they're consistent with what they do. They've done it hundreds and hundreds of times. They're receiving the best care possible. We have a high standard here at Covenant, and we make sure that our staff, our surgical staff, are very well trained, and they are not put in a situation that they're not unsure of. The big thing for the patients also, these surgeons get this 3D view from the robot. They can see way more in depth what they're doing. A lot of times there's significantly less pain with the robotic surgeries. The incisions are smaller. There's less bleeding usually. There's less infection rates. So overall, for a patient, robotic is about the way to go now. The traditional surgeries, you can have a lot of big openings, extra complications with it. So we really strive to get most of our procedures done on the robot. It's a lot better for the patient. It's safer. So. And
I've heard so many stories, and I've done stories with patients who talk about robotic surgery, and they just, so many rave reviews. They're like, yes, do it because of the recovery time is great. The pain, there's no, it's just amazing. So we know that you have an amazing team there and we are so proud of your team, and I know you guys are proud. Tell me a little bit about why you're so proud of your team and the work that you do with your patients every single day.
So I feel like our staff really care for the patients.
Yeah.
They treat all of these patients as if they were their own family member coming into the surgery suite. They make sure that they are taken care of. They want the best outcome for the patient. It's been a tough year with the pandemic and everything, and in our surgery case volumes were decreased for a little bit, but we made sure that we strive to keep up to date on all the new technologies, and we made sure that things were still going to run smoothly and that we had the adequate staff and surgeons here to care for these patients in the region.
And now everyone knows nationally that you have this distinction. Now we are so appreciative of that, and we're so lucky to have your team in our backyard. We love it, giving us the best care out there. Thank you so much for what you do. We appreciate you, and we thank you for being on the front lines fighting this pandemic. Well, thank you so much for being with us today. You are welcome anytime. If you would like any information about today's topic, head on over to the Hot Links page. That's on WNEM.com.